SMC review, I'm going to be taking a look at something not so happy. I recently made a order from Everswear, which has been promoted on Facebook a lot lately because of the Halloween season. I had my hopes up. I really wanted these items. I was looking forward to receiving them. I got them and they're not what I expected. So first, we'll start with the basic one. This is the pumpkin or jack-o'-lantern stitched hoodie. I'll show you a picture of it here. This is how it's advertised on Everswear's website. And I'll admit, I should have searched for reviews on these before I ordered them. There are no reviews on the actual website itself, not even an option for reviews. That should have been my first red flag. I did find their Facebook page, and there's all kinds of reviews on there, not so great. So yeah, this here is what I was expecting when I ordered this hoodie, and what I got was this. I don't know how well you can see it. It's not patchwork stitched like it shows in the image. Instead, I'll give you a close-up. It's printed on. The fabric is kind of a textured type fabric. Let me see if I can find a tag with the material used. I'm not seeing a tag. This is what the inside looks like. It is a pretty thin fabric, shiny fabric, and I got a 5X because I wanted it to be baggy on me. I can fit comfortably in a 3X shirts normally, but I generally like to go a few sizes up because I want them to be big and baggy on me. This is what this hoodie looked like when I put it on. Not really as baggy as I was expecting. And then here's what the back looks like, just generic plain colored back. And then the sleeves, and you see it's just printed. Even the fabric look is printed on there. And the hood, as you can see in the picture, I don't like the way that a lot of companies make hoods. I wish they would do kind of like the Assassin's Creed hoods, not the point in the middle, but maybe have, instead of a single or two pieces of fabric, maybe use 3 pieces of fabric. Have like a triangular piece of fabric in the middle, stitch them together on the sides, and that way it sits a little flatter on top of your head rather than looking like you know, a Klansman essentially. So yeah, I mean, I would return this. I would return both of these if I thought it would get me anywhere. If I actually thought I would receive a refund, this company's website says that customer satisfaction is guaranteed, but considering they use false advertising and what is likely AI generated photos to advertise a product that you don't actually receive, I'm willing to bet they would refuse the refund, maybe ignore it, and then I would not only be out of the hoodies, but I'd also be out of the money, or vice versa. I'd not only be out of the money, but also be out of the hoodies. So I decided instead I'm going to keep these because they are pretty comfortable. I would definitely wash them in cold water. But I figured I'd keep these and do a video review of them in hopes of preventing others from falling into the trap of getting these. And eventually I'd like to actually make my own out of the correct fabric in a patchwork design that looks kind of ratty, that looks kind of worn, and comfortable. I've never made a shirt before in my life, but I think I could make something that looks patchwork styled like this, with a hood that's designed by my specifications, and that is the right size that I would like it to be. So that was the jack-o'-lantern hoodie. I ordered black on black. This is apparently their version of black on black. So there's that. Then the next one is this one here, which is how it was advertised. As you can see, kind of a knit type hoodie, with kind of plastic skull in the middle, plastic skeleton arm and hands that actually come down onto the hands of the person. And it looked relatively big on the model as well. And what I got is pretty similar to the other one. And they didn't even try to match the look of the skull on the front either. As you can see, there's the skull. They're just printed on. The hood. There is a skull on the back. Maybe. Nope. That's just a... This fabric is so thin. You hold it up and you can see the pattern on the other side. So maybe when I held it up the first time, that's what I was seeing, was a darker version of the pattern from the front. As you can see here, yeah, you can kind of make it out. That's just the pattern of what was on front kind of shining through. Yeah, you can kind of make that out there. Same fabric. It's a textured type fabric. It feels nice, but again, it is not what I was expecting. And here's a picture of what it looks like on me. Again, I ordered it in 5XL, expecting it to be larger, baggier on me, and it's not so baggy. Normally 5XL shirts are pretty baggy on me, pretty loose fitting, pretty big and comfortable. These weren't. Very disappointed. I was really looking forward to getting these in the mail, and they took forever to get here. I think I ordered them 3 or 4 weeks ago, something like that. They just got here today. They were shipped from China. I spent some time in Chicago, and then went to I think it was Evanston or something, Illinois, and then they got shipped to Kansas, and then to Missouri, and then to Springfield, and then to me. Why USPS does that crap, I will never understand. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to eventually make my own knit hoodies that look kind of ratty, kind of grunge, goth style, that I can lounge around in, because these just aren't as advertised. I'll probably end up using material like what's used in that blanket back there. So that does it for this review. If you see these advertised on Facebook or anywhere else, any other social media, don't fall into the trap. The site is called Everswear. Don't fall into the trap. You will not receive what you expect. And again, I was really looking forward to getting these for the Halloween season, especially this one, because I was going to wear it on Halloween. Unfortunately, while I can still wear them on Halloween, it's not going to give off the same effect. So, I don't know, disappointed. So yeah, fair warning, guys.